Hello, welcome back to another week of trying to remember what the hell I was doing in Pacific Drive. Honestly, it's been so long I don't think I can actually remember anything of what we're doing. I know we're in the second zone, and we're just sort of exploring, but what we were focusing on to get, or anything like that, I have no idea. So, we'll just hop back in and see. Although we do now have a way to get open the seeds, I guess. Maybe we should get a Liberator. Locate Dr. K's lab at Red Meadow. It's my car. I've got to remember all the bloody controls again now. Car's ready to go. So I think it's just a case of going for it. But everything looks insulated or armoured. I do have one steel panel there. I could probably go. As long as we've got insulated, we should be alright. If I've got any panels better than steel. No. Because it's going to be copper wire again, doesn't it? It's always copper wire. Rip it out the down walls. Yep, you've did everything, so I think we left it off pretty much ready to go. What's wrong with all my questions? They're the questions of a sane. If you have to say that you're a sane man, you probably aren't. What's happening with all the test dummies in the zone? What was Raymond doing with his hands? How did the old ladies turn into Russians? God knows. At least we've got milk and cat food on the list to get there. It's good. Can't forget that. Looking at the thermostat. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, and I need the mechanics kit. And yes, good morning. Thank you for the reminder. I also want to see if I've unlocked the Liberator. See if we can crack some of those shells. Yeah, we have got the basic Liberator. Cool. Can I build one? Of course I can't. Yeah, I need the thermostat crystals for the Liberator and for pretty much everything else. So we might as well just crack on with the story and sort of expand as we go. The story should take us through to various places. So I think we're here for a little while before we breach the wall into the next area. Oof, all the way up there, and everything's a bit a bit corrupt. So even if we weren't doing the story, we'd still be a bit screwed. Don't actually know if we can get from there. I think because it doesn't have a dotted line, there's no way of getting there. So I think we're going to need to go to E2 up to there. Because otherwise we might get there and then be nowhere. So if we go, say E5, E2 there, we'll just sail through these because these are like the first areas I'm not that interested. And then we'll explore this. It's got perpetual stability, which is very good for us. There we go. Kind of keen to get a move on with the story. I feel like our car is as tough as it needs to be at the moment. Some electricity, water, or acid. Okay. Suppose we have a. Maybe if you put it out in the rain, it will shorten, and then the electric one will go. Don't know. Acid, though, we're gonna have to take it with us. Right. We get back into the groove. At least the car handles pretty decently. It's not like an actual car, it's very wobbly. It's more like a track day car kind of thing. In the garage charging station, okay. It's pretty cool. I think we've got one of them kicking around somewhere. Yeah, we should have it. We should just literally be a sail on through. Suppose we can stop at any nearby houses for hopefully some copper wire, but that's about it. That's the dead of night as well. Angry abductors. Particularly aggressive and much more active in their pursuit. Alright, finger on the limiter button, I guess. There's a house up there. It's just that's not going to have any copper wire, is it? Fuel tanker and a barn house thing. Silo. A couple of houses there, we might be able to scrap things out and we'll go to the Ardor on the way. Yeah, there's a couple of things. Should be able to get some basic loot in the hopes of finding copper wire. We've got bollards. Unmistakable there. running like a madman with my saw and just chop up anything that's might contain copper wire, like you. Yeah. I don't know what I'm having tonight. We didn't really plan very far ahead this week because we were both having a super busy week. So the other half, I think, is having spaghetti and sauce, and I might have mac and cheese. It's like my go-to when we're having something separate. But I fucking hate making a roux, is the issue. It's not difficult, it's just a pain in the arse. But we're very much having a chilled out day today, so. There we go down. Got my friend bobblehead there. That's a rock. Ah, Jesus. Oh, I think we're going over 35. Trying to get my tin opened there. I'm not going to worry about the big tower, because, yeah, I'm not that interested. Oh. There's a hill down there. I don't really want to go down. I think we're just going to have to grin and bear this dust. It hasn't knocked anything down the level, so I think we're alright. Should be coming by the first little Arda place. Let's keep you rolling. We've got plenty of backup fuel. I got a torch of some description. No. Helpful. I just got flares. Let me check. I don't have like any relightable torches or anything in here. Nope. I didn't make that mechanics kit. I was too busy to going. What do I need for a mechanics kit? I can keep an eye out for. Duct tape and scrap metal. That's not too bad. Top storage. No. God, I thought that hanging down branch was something then. Just watching me in the woods. Impact hammer is needed. And ooh, there we go. Well, there's the scrap metal. Nearly all of it. Fabric. Oh, nice. Now that's what I call a pizza. Yeah. Especially the jalapenos. I always have jalapenos on my pizza. Though I usually go with chicken. But that's because I'm not a huge fan of pepperoni. It's alright. It's just, pepperoni is one of the things, like the first couple of slices are really nice and the rest are like, ugh. Lots of goodies, lots of plastic and stuff. Don't know if we've got any duct tape actually. No, I don't think we did. Bit of a pain in the ass. But we've got a couple of bits of copper wire, which is the main thing we need. Wow, that flare's so strong it's going through the walls. Right, where the hell's my car? There we go. Shouldn't really leave your cars idling like this, but helps if you take it off park. Right. Let's get up to the next two Ardas and then I actually will turn it off. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like. I draw the line at jalapeno because I can handle habaneros, but to me that sort of is where you get to like all heat, no flavor kind of town. Anything hotter than that, you just can't taste any of the rest of the meal because your mouth is just numb. So I used to be big on spice. I still like spice. I just don't go as crazy as I used to because it just obliterates the rest of the meal for me these days. And oops, wait till he grabs me first. I think he did grab me while it was going, so that worked quite well. Whoa, hey guys. So was he looking at me dashboard and didn't look at the mannequins I was about to flatten? Oh, an area of activity over there. About a football field. Sorry, but there's a pufferfish over there as well. Let's head up to here. Park up. Go smashy smashy. Enjoy your game, guys. Yum. Get that plasma. Nothing wrong with a bit more plasma. Hopefully those guys are distracted by the thing that won't come after me. There's a bit of duct tape. Hopefully that's enough to make a mechanics kit if needed. Oh, I really wish I had a torch. Scrap you up. See how much copper wire used in your PC. Electronics. The answer is not much. Just electronics mainly. Electronics and plastic. No wiring at all. Who needs that in a PC, eh? Oh, I got a thing. Okay. Anything interesting? Early promising results, data collection, la la la. Early discouraging results of limb technology and artificial mineral synthesis and troubleshooting the problem as a group. Side effects, yeah, maybe let's not experiment on the surrounding wildlife. New SSR members not following proper containment procedure. Okay, so the limb is getting out into the wildlife. That's not good. Get a bit of plastic. Yeah, that sounds sensible to me. Best of both worlds. Right, that's one. I think there's another one nearby somewhere. I thought this was a cluster of two. You weren't there before. There it is. Just got to go through the geysers. All smashed up. Yeah, that's true. Brand is very important. There we go. Also how it's cooked as well. If it's like slightly crisp, it's not too bad. If it's still like that rubbery, hard, like, ugh, no. Well, you've got to have copper wire in you, surely. Yeah. Fabric for unlocking things. That's what we draw our blueprints on. Ooh. Okay, we don't need to build a mechanics kit because we just have one. Let's go. Actually, we might be able to just loot all this stuff without needing to drop this. Transfer materials is that one. Alright, cool. Well, we don't have to worry about the mechanics kit anymore, at least. Let's get back to the car. Which hopefully hasn't been blown up by all those football-loving jerks over there. Or do you just get closer? I don't know. Well, he hasn't moved since. I think we're right. Let's go. We do have... oh god. Oh god. I did get some food there, and I think we got some med kits in our side storage. I think we're alright. Famous last words, but pretty easy to come on as well, to be fair. Let's just zoom to the next area. With our brand new speedy engine. Whoa, I thought that was... yep. Well, this could have gone better. Well, now we know that the little branches at the edge of the thing still aren't very safe. I used a good chunk of my battery doing that. Past the random light. Yeah, it's just a straight shot to the next area. To be fair, I didn't damage much. Front left bumper is well, left panel I should say, is a little wonky. But other than that, the car held up with that sliding on its roof pretty well. That's here we go. We're off to the dangerous one now. So there's barely any time, so we're just going to have to like go straight through. It does give us some time, because we thought we were screwed last time, but actually the storm took quite a while to come. I know we did fly like hell, didn't we? But no, it's just a tree. I mean, it could be a limb-modified tree, I suppose. Where are we and where do we need to go? Should look at the map just in case. Okay, so I think we can just follow the road round, go under this tunnel, and get there. So we should be able to stick to the roads, which is good. I mean, roads are all overgrown, but they are at least roads. Proper little swerves going on. That mysterious green light is over there. Oh, it's acid, of course it is. Whoa, what's going on? Well, I think my fuel tank sprung a leak. Should probably turn the car off. Oh, it's my side battery. Well, that doesn't look good. Yeah. Swollen. Placement is in order before things get any worse. Yeah, I think I should probably just do that. I mean, I know that's my battery reduced, but not by much, and that thing's going to explode any second now. So... Has the rack itself been damaged? You can't tell that. I guess that's better than leaking fuel everywhere. Oh, hey guys. Yellow. Don't remember what yellow does. Oh, that's the yeah, the daisy antenna. We'll find a better one soon. That's a wriggling wreck, I think. It's a bloody black hole from a distance. I ain't got time for you guys. Get out of my way. Picnic area. No, neither did I. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't have exploded. Probably it's just a... You need to replace this now kind of thing, but yeah. Not taking the risk. So I could have taken it home to chuck into the recycler when we got in, but I'm not really sure I want that on my car. Here we go. We're almost out anyway. Swift storm as well, so no point hanging around to loot things. I am out of here. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a couple of anomalies we've not scanned, but it's perpetually stable with a high amount of something there. Low amount of limb energy, but that's fine. Red Meadow. Right, guys, you gonna get on the horn in a second?
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
You know, I remember Red Meadow like it was yesterday. You up to your eyeballs in paperwork. Francis coated in chalk dust from the blackboards.
You mistaking my lab notes for a trash pile and throwing away weeks of work?
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it again.
They bulldozed that facility to the ground. There's nothing left to reminisce about.
Okay, well, way to kill the conversation there off. What a lovely day this has turned into. Okay, there's the limb with a grab on the way. I'll open that door from here. This looks safe. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the week's not been too well. So it's not been too bad. It's been very busy. Had an exam for work on Monday, and a uni assignment due on Thursday. So it's been a bit flat out this week. Very glad for the weekend. But it's not been too bad.
Every second I heard your voice coming through my speakers.
I mean, everything that happened here, handing over Lim, the way the project ended, it cost you Alan, you know, your career, the entire damn Olympic Peninsula. But you're still here.
So are you. You chose your urban legends over everything else.
And you wonder if I regret it.
Oh, I have no interest in regret. I want to know if you ever felt that leaving was a real option.
After everything I've seen and heard and felt here, no, not a chance.
Then we have that in common.
Pop in here. And yeah, I enjoyed kiosk as well. I actually, at the end of that day, when I couldn't think of anything else to do, I went and did with the kiosk endless mode. Because, like, the serving and stuff was pretty chilled out. And obviously it didn't have any of the creeps in it. It was just like serving up burgers and hot dogs and stuff. And I kind of liked it. It's like a nice way to pass the time. Yeah, fingers crossed. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. This is a waste of my damn time. What the fuck? Sick Mickey. You got that right. The fuck? Where did you come from? Oh boy, getting a bit too close for comfort there. You just gone again? Does Mickey just appear when he wants to and disappear?
How's Francis?
We're not going to acknowledge what I just saw.
I'm sorry you didn't know about his demotion. It wasn't my secret to tell.
It's fine. This is between him and me. So, what did Alan tell you about his work? He was second in command of Dr. K's lab, after all.
Alan didn't discuss his work with me, nor did I share mine with him.
Wait, you were head of the whole stinking department.
Tree candy, yeah.
You must have known something about what their lab was doing.
If there was anything useful to be found, I'd have sussed it out already. Well, that's all I did after the accident. Try and fail to find any answers.
going to summon Sick Mickey again. God damn you. Get out of it. Yeah, it's definitely not got like the chopped story mode. It's literally just you have a running timer. Oh, what the hell was that? Yeah, I think Sick Mickey's back. You have a running timer and you've got to like serve as many orders as you can within that timer. Which, yeah, is fun. If you like sort of light kind of cooking games, it wasn't too bad. I have to go a long way around to get away from wherever the hell Mickey is. Yeah, the dust as well. There's also chill mode, which I guess you just do orders without a timer. But I don't know. I don't like it that much. Oh, thermostat. Yum yum yum. Another one over there. Get back in before that fucking blob reappears again. Yeah, saw it coming. And there's one alive looking tree. But it's just a wind. Hopefully. Not getting an anomaly on it, so I'm assuming it's just the wind. Yum, 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 yum. Can't see any more. Turn them off now. Squeaky ass windscreen wipers. Let's go and get that other limb thing and then we can head to the objective. Oh, Mickey dearest, it's time to summon you. Yep. Raining down from somewhere. Round we go. Ass blob thing. Right. Assuming we're finding a way in. Aha.
Dr.
I think this is situational.
Coded to the lab that used to be here.
I'm feeling less optimistic by the second. Not a scoured this place clean.
Something's here. We just can't see it.
Oh, following a hunch. Not your usual MO, Oppie.
No, but being suspicious of Arda is.
Yeah, she did. I love my mug. It's a great thing. But yeah, I think Mickey's going to be like Cappy was, in that it's just a situational big anomaly. Don't particularly want to go into that water there. These headlights are not as powerful as one would hope. Okay, I think we're supposed to go the other way. Ooh. All there. Maybe around the corner here. There's a big hole. Follow the access tunnel, okay. I think it can't be microwaved because of the picture and stuff on it.
That should have been the end of the facility.
According to the blueprints, anyway.
Okay. Where am I going? Oh, donk. Is this back where I started? No. Okay. There's a big ass lab.
Security protocol activated.
Oh boy.
Scan artist security credentials immediately.
Guys?
Well, well. After all these years, and Anna still has something to hide. We're definitely onto something now.
Driver, anything you find down there, scan and transmit it back to us. We'll work on disengaging the security protocol.
Okay. Could you maybe hurry it up? Here's the thing. Harder phenomena report. Okay, it's highly classified, so I can't see it.
Okay, here's something. This thing in the deep zone, they called it the well.
Oh, fantastic. Tobias, run those reports through the decryptor and see what you can find.
Okay, let's just keep circling around till we find computers to scan, I guess. Mind these guys. Let's tuck in here. Is there anything in here? I'm gonna get my feet wet. It looks pretty dead around here though. Next one over looks more promising. More light to it there. Aha.
Oh, you'll like this, Tobias. Your remnant origin story, if you will.
Let me guess. You're about to ruin a good urban legend with a bunch of science.
Fine, I'll read this one myself. Nice work, driver. We'll review these and summarize our findings after.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll be behind me. Oh, bloody hell. This looks safe. See purple? That's just my headlights, which I'm going to go turn off. Leave you there while I explore the inners. Battery's running low as it is. So light on over here. Only assume that's good. Aha.
These lab notes are complete gibberish.
What about these diagrams, though? It looks like he was trying to convey something.
You can admire the doctor's newfound art skills all you want. You won't find anything useful in them.
Okay. Don't see any other lights on around this little bit, so let's keep ringing around. Yeah. Oppenheimer here. Well, if she starts talking about nuclear weapons, then let me know something's up. Probably, yeah. In a habit of turning you off while we're here as well. Fuel reserves are about half. There. Keep driving around till we find anywhere that's lit up, really. Scanned that one already that was there. I don't know if we got both of these though. Chances are if there's an intact plasma generator, we didn't go there.
This is a decrypted record of the accident. Poppy, are you sure you want to hear this? It's got details about Alan's final moments.
It's been over 30 years. I'm past ready. Go on, driver. Keep snooping and see what else you can find.
Okay. Some more lights over there. Hopefully we don't get sparked. It's close. It's this way. We'll know if we've been here before. Okay, I think that's all of them.
Alan's lab notes. Maybe my late husband sent us something useful from the grave after all.
And you're all clear.
Give us a moment and we'll let you know what we found in all this data. You can make your way back to the auto shop after you're done scouring the place.
And driver? Thank you.
Turn to the auto shop, okay. I think we're pretty much done here. Oh yeah, definitely she would. I don't think that's something you just get over, especially when you're in a place where you're surrounded by memories of it. I don't think we are really like jonesing for plasma, so I don't want to just waste impact hammer by breaking all these things. Stabilize access road through here, perhaps. It's like, ooh, that was shot that a bit. Looks like the right connection. Yeah. Rain came back with a vengeance. Yes, it's true. He knows a bit more about the company that essentially sent him to his death. Okay, so we've got to like go here and then activate the gateway ourselves. I could have at least made a gateway for us. Any conditions? None. Okay. There's loads of limb over there, though.
Driver, you hit the jackpot.
We've got a lead on what you're heading toward in the deep zone. Tobias, give us the rundown about the well.
Arda classified it as a hotspot of ultra-high energy gamma radiation. Its eruptions were spontaneous, and ultimately Arda made no conclusion about what caused it, when it would blow, or how destructive it would be. Arda, of course, wanted to control this bottomless well of energy. So they brought in Dr. K and Alan to research activation and containment. They discovered a way to reliably trigger the well, and that was the remnants.
And that's what the remnants have been leading people towards. The well.
Okay. Didn't know my car has a destination in mind that I didn't set.
This second report's a good one. Ready to hear where the remnants came from? The original remnants were created in Dr. K's lab. They aimed to create a trigger for activating the well by infusing objects with a carefully calibrated limb wave.
The ones that shared a resonant frequency would...
Yeah, just get to the good stuff.
You know, you'd be a much better ghost hunter if it weren't for that unfortunate attention span. Reading this makes it obvious how the remnants ended up in the wild.
Wait, what? How?
The gamma ray surge that caused the mass hallucination event. That energy irradiated everything within a 10-mile radius. Objects with the right characteristics absorbed that energy and became the remnants people found out in the zone.
Wow. Francis would get a kick out of that one. I'll tell him later.
Yeah, Francis does come back. He still plays a pivotal role, so you will hear from him again.
I've reviewed Dr. K's lab notes, and now we know what he was doing in that lab after the accident. spinning in circles for years.
His injuries were real. Dr. K's radiation exposure should have been fatal.
And the minute he could stand on his feet again, Arda shuttled him right back to his lab and bid the monkey to dance.
They allowed him to carry on in the hopes that he would reproduce anything useful. He worked for 2 whole years before they quietly retired him from his post.
Sorry we scrambled your brain. Here's your pension. Bye.
Yeah, I wonder if ours is sort of like a... because it's a car, it's like more able to like direct people.
You've got that accident record ready, Tobias? It's time.
Okay, then. September 14, 1961. Arda's finalized report on what happened that night. Dr. K and Alan were testing the activation potential of lab-created remnants. That night was a run-of-the-mill remnant test. Nothing out of the ordinary. The remnant in question was a tungsten cube. At 3:23 a.m., the cube was brought towards the well. The well reacted at nominal levels. However, at the 500-meter distance, the cube was sucked into the well and triggered the gamma ray surge. The energy output continued ramping up, and at
15 seconds, showed no signs of stopping. Then, Alan...
Go on. I can handle it.
Dr. K testified that Alan engaged the suppression protocol, then the kill switch, both of which failed. Dr. K ordered Alan to get to safety, but Alan insisted on staying at the controls. Only when he flipped the radiation polarity did the energy output plateau, then collapse back into itself. Alan's gamma radiation exposure was fatal due to his proximity to the well. If it weren't for him, the entire zone might have gone under.
That's who Alan was. Loyal until the very end.
I'm sorry, Oppie.
I'd expect nothing less from him.
Why do I have like flashbacks to like the Demon Core experiments and stuff like that? We're fucking around with mass loads of
Once that
radiation.
car gets to the well, we can expect another gamma ray eruption. We'll need a way to cut it off.
Oh yeah,
And I
definitely.
may have found the answer in Alan's lab notes. His work on that suppression technique was top-notch.
What's interesting is Dr. K and Alan didn't know any more than we do now. They had no conclusions about what the well is.
Or what the remnants did. Or how they interacted with this well. Maybe they're ladles that scoop out a metered amount of gamma radiation. Maybe they trigger an eruption that we can't stop and will destroy the zone if we get it too close.
That's a hell of a range. What are we going
Jesus.
to do?
We keep going.
There we go.
But if it's an eruption...
There we go.
I already sacrificed the Olympic Peninsula once for Limtech. How many chances for total and utter fallout does a gal get in her life, huh?
Hobby. In another life, we would have made a fantastic team.
In no universe would I not have murdered you in your sleep.
You did indeed. You did indeed. I need to dump these materials. A bit full up again. Christ. Let's see if I can get away from those annoying things. Getting lovely radiation. You're not in the danger, are you? No, you're not flickering, so I think you're alright. Let's have a snack. Off we go. It's more sensible to go around that, but oh well. Not going to worry about the house too much. They don't usually have much good stuff in there anyway. Let's just go get some limb and get out of here. My car needs a good touch up when we get back. rocks are breathing. Is there a way to go down here? No. Just looks like a little closed off chute. Yeah, we did. We managed to find quite a few sap compressors, which is very good. Check out you. So you usually have decent stuff in you. We got a crude door, 2 crude doors. We have an old school steering wheel. Why not? Copper wire, lovely. Grey paint, yeah. Blue paint, yeah. Paint stripper, yeah. Why not? And a scrapper that is unrepairable and whatever. So not that fast. Scrapper's pretty cheap. Assuming paint stripper, you can let it be like a DeLorean kind of thing. Squeeze through here. Hello. My squishy friend. Start scooping up some of this limb stuff. We can't find any of it. Should be dead ahead. There it is. There's one. There's more thermosap over there as well. Perfecto. Two birds with one stone. At least there's no storms. That's something. Yeah, we've got a ginger cat that's coming round that's causing trouble. Climbed in through our bedroom window and sprayed on our on our windowsill. So it was very nice of him. So now we have to keep the window closed, and it gets way too hot in the bedroom again. So thanks, random orange cat. One. Circle around and get the others. Might as well get a full load while we're here. Somewhere over here. Don't know if anything grabbed me, but I got tugged one way there and heard a little giggle. There it is. I know. I know. Well, they do say that orange cats have only got one brain cell that's shared between all of them, so they do have a rep. Bit long for the big one. Yeah, seems that way. One of my least favourite anomalies. They're just bloody annoying. Oh. I'm sure that won't attract any attention. Last one, and then we can get back to the road and head for an exit. Probably the exit that's on the road, because that'd be simpler and easier to get to. So don't too close to that tree then. Go, because I don't know if this place is perpetually stable, and we've just taken out all the anchors, so let's get back to the road. Tyres are holding up well, but this is not an easy surface to be driving on. I heard that giggle. Seen it in my rear view. They've got a reasonably big range, to be fair. Yeah, I guess if you want a silly cat, you get an orange. If you want a chill cat, you get tabby. Mind the big piles of goop. Close. Handling went a bit funny there. Coming in quick. Yeah, they're giggling as the kind of thing, and they're like very playful and that sort of thing. There it is. Comes the red. There we go. So we did a story mission and we got some good gear to come bring back, so mission success. I'm going to park you here.
Now we go into the deep zone. Easy peasy.
Except for the issue of the old wall.
Right, yeah. That. You got some genius idea up your sleeve, huh?
Is that how you think it works? That scientists conjure up genius at will?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Yeah, it's a bit of a risky one.
In this case, I do. But don't expect it to work like that every time. Driver, the quarantine checkpoints will be the best way through the old wall, but they're death traps in their
Oh,
own
I did
right.
something.
But I designed something to help. Check out the blueprints I sent over.
Maybe we've got to keep hitting it. Or can I do something with it now? So we can get to like the seed in the middle. Can I like shred you now? No. Okay. So I can see the seed in the middle. Just can't do anything with it. Maybe I've now got to liberate it or something. Stop you shouting at me. They say there's a motel at the center of the zone that still operates as if nothing has happened. It checks in guests and offers them cable. The ice machine kills one person every night. Night for help. So we've moved into Alan Wake. Let's start dumping stuff. Actually, before we do anything else. So materials. I think we can move you on to the thing now. Yeah, it's true. We use a lot of fuel. It's gonna take a while. There we go. You sent me something, did you? Blueprint limb shield. Okay.
The old anomalies took up residence in the crossing points. It's not enough to have a shield. The shield itself needs to be shielded.
The energy drain on that shield is massive.
There he is.
It won't last you more than 5 seconds.
Yes, and?
You'll need to recharge on the go, but the deep zone's grid is completely dark.
You know, what if we could reroute our power into the
Whoa,
deep
what's
zone?
going on?
But we need to jumpstart the network somehow.
That car is basically the world's most overpowered electromagnet on wheels. The driver induces a current, then you open the electrical floodgates.
They'd have
Car,
to induce the
what's
current
happening?
the entire way through the old wall while making the crossing and maintaining speed.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe the driver and that car's got what it takes by now, then go back to hunting ghosts. We've got a job to do here.
This could work. Are you in, Francis?
I don't know.
Look, we have a real chance of losing everything at the old wall. I'd like to not fail this far along.
How can we know this will work?
We don't. That's how science works. We form a theory, and we test it, and we fail. And fail, and fail, and only sometimes do we succeed.
Come on, Francis. Please?
Fine. I'll do it.
All right. The team is assembled.
Driver, get on with building that limb shield. We'll work on spinning up the power grid in the meantime.
Okay. I've had a weird glitch where it kept trying to store everything in the... Oh, I can just open it. Okay. A Malcolm poster. What the fuck? Some plasma, duct tape, and some blue paint. Oh, there it goes. The bird, the myth, the legend. Malcolm. Huh. There we go. Well, there he is. The fuck was that? Right, let's put you back in. Now, I need to put a bit more fuel in you anyway for the startup cost. So. Let's try you again. I hope that you don't go funny again. Transfer materials. There we go. There we go. Let's take these. Put them in their rightful place. Paint shelf. See what this old style steering wheel's all about. Old school. Kind of prefer the old school. Like the really old school style. Yeah. Love it. Right. Okay, so we've got everything in. So let's repair. I think I've got a blowtorch. I should be able to touch up some of the bits with this. Yeah, that was very strange. Where are the priority areas? So also get that checklist up so we know. Oh, that would tell me as well the bump isn't basically the front of the car. I'm sure blowtorching a headlight is a perfectly sensible thing to do. Tyre seems fine. Go. Blowtorch, mate. Clearly, that might be leather actually. I was gonna say it looked like a cardboard box, but that one isn't. We do need an external battery, yeah. One of the first things to do after I touch myself up, touch up the car. Freudian slip there. There we go. All better now. Let's pop you back in the side. Well, the battery didn't charge as well when I flipped it. There we go. Go. Let's try and make that side battery again. Side battery, there we go. So much copper wire gone already. Right, we should also make a panel for that one that's off. I can't remember what we said. I kind of want to go for the one that doesn't use copper wire, to be honest. Simply because copper wire is becoming like gold dust at the moment. Tell me I made a bumper by mistake today. I did. Dull. Yeah, well. There we go, it's giving me back at least a reasonable amount of stuff. Ugh. Let's try that again. I want a panel. An armoured panel. I thought the steel requirements were low. Right, where's my purple paint? There it is. Go. And me dragon decal. So it can be truly the Dragon Wagon. There we go. Oh, it's raining. Have we got any dehydrated seeds is the next question. You look pretty dehydrated, yep. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, but maybe it's actually got to be in like a body of water. I suppose we have like a bucket of water somewhere around. Let's do like a quick run around, see if there's any like puddles or something. This looks fairly puddly. Let's try that. Oh, that is adorable. Let's check this seed in the mud. No. Gotta be more submerged, I guess. Check there isn't anything else. Could be a nice little puddle. Doesn't look like it. There's like a dip over here. Is that a barrel of water? No, it's just an empty barrel. Damn it. Ah well. We'll leave it there and check on it before we go. Alright, what do we need for this limb shield? Well, we can make it. Actually, quite comfortably make it as well. Just got to. Well, I'm afraid the front bumper's gonna have to bear the brunt of it. I'm not taking off my impulse emitter. If it gets too damaged on the front, we'll just have to switch out when we need it, won't we? Oh, okay, the limb shield needs to go in the trunk, never mind. Does that count as the trunk? Yeah.
Nice work on that limb shield, driver. We'll have the power grid prepped by the time you reach the old wall.
Do we have any more seeds? Good question. Let me check my storages. None there. They got spat out of here, I think. Nope. Nope. Nope, I think that's the only seeds they're bothered getting. Oh well. Alright, we've got loads of limb energy. Let's see what else we can get. Anything cool. The Liberator, Mark II. The Biolights, but we haven't actually found anything to equip them with yet. Bioflare gun, Biolantern. We're a ways away from the Olympian stuff. Power grip. But the water is terrible on the water, not great off-road, but very good on the road. Yeah, I think all-terrain's probably better. They're just tougher than off-road. Got all of that. All that we can get anyway. And that. Capacity 20. It's a lower capacity, but it doesn't actually get pierced that much, so that's probably fine. Shroud roof. Nice. Resource radar. Might be useful. Plenty of energy, so. Suppose there's any more on here that we can get, is there? The thermostat crystals for the junction restabilizer. And that seems slightly pointless to me. As does the rapid refill. Yeah, the battery's all plugged in. So that's all good to go. Expanded. Not really a whole lot to worry about, is there? Amp engine. Okay, it's an electric engine. Great horsepower, but it uses battery instead of fuel. Which, yeah, I'd rather keep them separate. Anything I can upgrade on myself? Rounded sweater. An acid raincoat. Thought I had that. Don't know. Maybe I've got to get these before I can get that. Yeah, okay. Sealed suit. I need chemicals and carbon fiberglass. Impact resist. Doesn't actually matter that much, does it? And sweater. Our tyres seem fine, they're all terrain. No poppages. Only slight damage. I think we're good to go, honestly. I don't know how long this level is going to go on for, though, is the issue. I've got quirks, apparently. I haven't got enough to investigate. So it's going till we notice something. Oh man, that's all pretty irradiated. Let's give it a go, see if we can do it in 50 minutes, shall we? We'll go to G1, C5, and then straight over. Oh, don't need to do that. What have I just done? Hopefully nothing. We've got to visit our friendly dumpster as well. Lots of scrap metal. More food. Thank you. Steel sheet. Repair putty. Okay, I'll never say no to repair putty. There's a goal. If I need to quit in the middle of the mission and redo it, then so be it. But hopefully I won't need to do that. We're just going to sail straight on through. We're sort of in the mindset that we actually just need to get to the next section now, because we kind of got everything we're interested in this section. So we're just going to put pedal to the metal and get to the end of these zones, I think. Not stop. Because we've got plenty of materials, we just nothing to use those materials on. So this is going to be a driving heavy hour or so. Now comes the rain again. Yeah, we're going to go the coastal route. Donk. I'm feeling my one of the quirks might be my dome
yeah, I
light.
gotta ask.
I think it's getting a bit
Were you around when
stroby.
the old wall was nearly breached?
You want to know if I was involved?
I mean,
I don't know what I was doing here.
no one knew more about where anomalies came from than you. Heck, I mean, you know, the only
it might be when I
reason
turn
anyone
left,
knew
it
anything about
toggles.
anomalies was because of the research.
And my door's
branch
open
that
as well.
You four started to
Doors
build.
are opening.
Yes. And we
So if I turn
developed
right,
ways
my
to
door's
prevent
open. If I turn left, my
anomalies,
dome
not
lights.
create them.
Well, you can't prevent something if you don't know where it's created in the first place.
So you did pick up a thing or two around us scientists.
Wrong way. Should have really checked these quirks out before I embarked on this long journey. Maybe that rock can push my door in. Is this supposed to be a road? Okay, sure. Wrong button.
All I know is, Arda didn't give two craps about anomaly prevention. You fought uphill the entire way.
Never thought I'd see the day where you
makes
sugarcoat
sense.
anything
Thought I
coming out of
recognised
your
it.
mouth. The Harmonic Disruption Research Lab was an abject failure. No, I wasn't involved, but I stood by and let it happen. By that point, the LIM project was in a bad way. Either
Right,
it found
close the
a
door for me.
breakthrough and justified the
There we go.
government resources it was sucking up, or the entire project was put down. Everything depended on this technological quantum leap that evaded us for decades. In response, all good sense went straight out the window. For every wonder pulled out of thin air, LIM technology conjured increasingly greater horrors. But it was done in the name of progress, and we were powerless to stop it. The Harmonic Disruption Research Branch was all I could do to soften the atrocities Arda unleashed in the name of progress. I tried to clean up my mess, but I failed.
Fun. Pour some coffee while this loads. Oh god, that's a pun. That's yeah. Well, I suppose the first thing that Alan Wake does is wake up. So that closed all my doors for me. Cool. They'll be open again in a second. Every time I turn right, a door bloody opens. If I turn left, the dome light toggles like that. If I turn right, the door opens. Oh lord. Okay, so we're turning right at the end. We're in doing the door open direction to get to the exit. I think I don't know if it's like a toggle the door actually, 'cause it's opening and closing. Maybe the car's trying to fight back. I can hear it going crazy as I do little adjustments. Oh boy. Trying to go around there. Oh. I'm gonna have to duct tape the door shut in a minute just to stop it doing that. There you go. I'll jolt you back to some sort of sense. Actually, let's keep those on. Oh my god, we lost the door. I have to go back and find a door now. Guys. Aha! If it keeps doing this, I might just have to take the doors off until until I'm ready to go. In fact, I might just store my doors. It'll be tough because of radiation, but I'll stop them falling off every 5 minutes. I'll put them back on if I need them, but they're not exactly giving me any protection at the moment. The other one's fallen off anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe fill up on doors. I think so. There we go. Yeah, I know my doors are open. Trust me, I know. There you go. That'll stop the quirk flapping the doors every time I turn right as well. Oh good, some dust. Just when I needed protection. This is gonna be painful. Oh no, it doesn't actually hurt me. So it just hurts the car. Maybe it's just radiation that gets in. The dust is just on the ground kind of thing. Okay. One zone cleared. And I'm out of it with 0 doors. Alright. Just stick to the road. Malfunctions magnified, corrosive waterways and swift storm. Great, fun place to drive. Much as I want that swamp coral, yeah, I'm not stopping for anything right now. Just driving. Try and stay out of the water if I can. Look, Remnant, I know you're like some degree of sentience. Can you just take away that fucking door opening symbol, please? You know why I took them off. It's your fault. What's up with the road markings there? It's like weirdly, I guess it's just a sharp bend around here. If we go over to the Arda thing, the road looks like it goes next to it, so... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Maybe it'll be like an observation duty thing and it will just change to like enemy on there and we won't notice. Alright, I can touch up with the blowtorch when we get to our destination. There goes, a bit more like it, a bit of open road. Nearly there. Let's hope that sign didn't say anything important. Hi guys. Oh, my fucking bumper. Jesus Christ. Christ, everyone's a... Oh shit. Get back. What the fuck are you? Pickpocket, I remember you guys. We're going to be seeing a lot more of you. Yeah, you just grab something and then like taunt you by moving in front of you. Another dickish anomaly. I don't think the limb pulse emitter works on them because they are too fast. But they can take panels off as well. It's not just like bumpers and doors. Oh boy. Okay, nothing's in the yellow yet, so we're alright. He did kind of have that vibe, didn't he? You've got plenty of time to get there. So. Okay. Oh, that one sucked. Alright. This one's at least perpetually stable. Oh, and it's got corrupted lem as well, which is quite tasty. Get the next level of things going on. The old wall crossing, smokestacks.
You're not the first to try crossing the old wall since the anomalies moved in. But we'll make sure you're the first to survive.
Thanks.
2 things to keep in mind. First, to get through the old wall, there are 5 crossing points. You need to induce the electrical grid the entire way by driving the car close enough and fast enough along the conductors. You'll see them as you go. Once you jumpstart the grid, Tobias will route the mid-zone power your way, but no induction, no power,
No crossing. Second, watch your battery gauge. You will live or die by that thing.
Okay.
Got it? Good. Start by connecting the power grid at the first crossing point. The controls will be up in the observation tower.
This place looks fun as hell. Can't even tell like what the hell's going on this map. Park up here and scan some anomalies and grab some things. Devil Grinder. Appropriate name. Well, there's some of the... You're just a tourist, I take it. Yeah. I'm assuming those tour buses are things you don't want to crash into. Bye, guys. Oh, God. Tourist trap. Yes. Quite. Yeah, hi. This makes doing that easier. Thought you were going to fail start then. Nothing like a bit of grinding from the devil. Jesus, that's... I thought I was screwed then for a second, but just managed to dodge him. Going the wrong way. Excuse me, gents. Right, that's where we need to be. Flip the switch in the tower to turn on circuit 1. I feel like we should probably switch over our things as well. Let's wander back out into this fucking hellscape to get that. Just trying to figure out what these lads are. Resource. Beach ball. Hand vac. I don't have that. Go on. Gentlemen. Tourist traps are going in again. Yep. Go. If I remember, this bit's a pain in the butt. So I'm going to repair actually my car, because we're going to be hitting a shit ton of things, I think. I've got another putty to use actually. I've obviously got my my thingamajig. Blow a torch if I need it. Yeah, these are our first corrupted limbs. It's our first foray into the next other level, if you like. What am I doing for fuel? I can't really tell with it off, can I? A bit top up just in case. But we're going to need to drive. Go. Alright, I think we head up into the tower now. Assign the limb shield car ability to ensure a safe crossing. Okay. Limb shield, powerful protective shield. Yeah, that will get us through like the anomalies basically. I don't think we need to use it constantly. It's just a way of like, because there's going to be a shit ton of the devil grinders. It will destroy your tires if you let them. So, yes.
There are old shuttle stops at each crossing point. Use them to recharge your battery and hope they're still in working condition after all these years.
Alright, we ready? I hope so. Because we're going to have to put pedal to the metal. Thank God we upgraded the engine. That's all I can say. Battery. That was one. That's two. That fuck explosives time.
Tobias, how's the power routing?
Well, the neighbors are complaining about the flickering lights, but I told them to light some candles and sit tight.
Francis?
Levels are good, holding steady.
Okay.
Circuit complete. Keep it up, driver.
That's one. I was just trying to figure out if I can get my battery to actually charge on this charge station. Back up a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's one. Let's go for two, shall we? Flare guns are for anything, by the way. Everything's attracted to flares, so it's just a handy way of firing the flare away from you. But you can use them for tourists. And anything else explosive, like the traps and stuff. Reserve battery where I can.
Getting some interference, Tobias. The power supply is wavering.
I'm working on it. Our local battery farm's putting up a fuss. She hasn't been taxed like this in a while, but I'm easing her into it, don't worry.
Okay, next gate done.
Battery farms 1 through 3 are reporting total power drain. They're spent.
How long to recharge?
Could take up to a day.
No, I got this.
So tell me about it. Come on, power me up. Right, okay.
Oh, shit.
Total power loss on stations 9 through 15.
Shit, that's not good.
I'm on it. Oh, shit.
Get that power back up. The gate at the final crossing point won't open without it.
I'm rerouting power from Battery Farm 6.
Easy. Too much and you'll blow out your control center.
Too little and the entire array's going down. We have no choice.
Okay, last one. Just get everything up as much as possible. We'll use up my blowtorch, but that's what we gotta do. Most importantly is the limb shield here. Well, that's do. Right, onwards and upwards. Oh, I'm just driving and praying. I'm just looking for the yellow things and just driving straight for them. Trusting the limb shield will take care of everything else. Off for a minute. Trying to avoid the explodies because they'll just slow me down. For a minute.
Battery farm 6 cores overloaded. I mean, it's shutting down.
We can't lose the remnant. I won't let it go.
What are you doing, mate?
Get back inside. The radiation's peaking.
I've got to repair it. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this plan fail. We're too close. Your theory. We can still prove it.
Stop. It's too dangerous out there. Tobias. Please, Tobias, come back.
That's not good.
Tobias, please. Tobias, please, come back.
At the battery farm. The fuse box is liquefied, but I can bypass it.
Last one, I
Francis,
think.
I need you back at the control board.
Not now, Ollie.
The minute Tobias reroutes that line, you need to push the connection. Miss it by a split second and you lose the entire power grid.
Almost ready.
Please don't do this.
Francis, it's now or never.
I'm rerouting the grid now. I'll be ready for you.
So many of the fuckers.
Give us a signal, Tobias. Tobias, stay with us.
I got you, Humpy. Friends. Well, what do you know? One time, I find myself out of things to say. Humpy, take care of him for me, Francis. I love you forever.
I love you forever.
Power's back online.
Francis, now!
Tobias, answer. Tobias, answer me.
Don't do it! You can't go out there! Driver, the power's holding steady. You could open that final gate.
Let's do this. Last gate. go. We're over the wall. Yeah. He was just a decent bloke all round. Let's get the stabilizer on and get the hell out of here.
The entire area got scrambled in instability. I'm afraid, Tobias.
I told you. I told you, didn't I? We weren't ready. We should have planned it better. We should have known.
We did the best we could.
No. Do not give me that. If we had, he'd be here with us.
I'm sorry, but we've got to help the driver.
Don't you dare. What? Wait, is this how you dealt with Alan's death? You put your head down and let work fill the gaps?
Actually, that's precisely what I did. And you'll recall the breakthrough in self-healing materials that I made that year.
Oh, well, good for you. I'm sure Alan would have been very proud of you using his death that way.
You know what? That whole pep talk I gave you before to convince you to go through with it. That's precisely the same crap Alan would tell me all the time. It's worth the sacrifice. Stay late, don't worry about me. Finish your work, then we can start a family. Always he'd spew that crap.
So why'd you say it to me?
Because he has to have been right. Because if I let myself think he was wrong, then I can't live with that regret. I gave everything for them.
This is the last thing I'm holding on to for myself. Every single day I still think about how if I had left the zone when we had planned to, I wouldn't have lost Alan. I hoped that Lim Tech was done killing alone. I'm sorry about Tobias.
Tobias was all I had. I need to sign off for a while.
We'll be here when you're ready. Glad you got through, driver. Power on that stabilizer, and I'll see you back at the garage.
Yeah. At least he died a hero, though. Alright, stabilizer there. Should have gone the other way around. Oh, that was a cross, wasn't it? If I go around and up that way, I can get the limb energy. At least I won't bother with the other one, I'll just get the big one. Need to get something out of this horrific trip. That limb shield's very handy though, I've got to say. At least we can fix these bloody quirks when we get back. Put the doors on and then stop them falling off. We now have access to the inner zone where things get really weird. All these like mutated tourists essentially. Yeah, it's just a bad time for everyone. Head up there and get this corrupted limb and then get the fuck out of here. Stabilizer, I think, creates a gateway, so we'll be able to flip that, and then we'll get out of here, and then we can find more places to poke around in here. Not going to waste too much time looting at the moment. running out of time, so let's get out of here. Whew. Ooh. Ow. Ah, that's fine. Okay. Shut it up. Kind of a few ideas. Let me talk about that once I get out of here, though. I was kind of thinking of playing the remake of Dead Space, because I keep like trying to play it in my off time, but other things keep coming up. I really did a number on my car there. Electricity. I probably shouldn't have been so dismissive. So that's a possibility, or going back and finishing off something else. So there are options. Couldn't have made it easy, could you? There it is. In we go. Oh, what a mess of a trip that was.
Welcome back. Now we know where the well is, but you're the first to step foot in the deep zone in over 15 years.
And I need more time to understand Alan's suppression method. So why don't you stretch your legs and chart the deep zone while you're at it? We'll need to map a way to the well as it is.
Yeah, we'd probably, if not that, then our heart would probably not be too grateful. Well, it's time for the sad music, is it? Maybe we should have read some of his poetry. Steering wheel is left. Dome light toggles. Goes right. Any car door opens. Yeah. Let's fix the hell out of this one so I can actually keep my doors on. Yeah, so they get like, I can't remember what they call this, but we get like people that move across the zone. But I'm presuming they just died. Because, you know, it's hell out there. Because they also assume they didn't find a remnant. And if you can sort of imagine trying to walk along this place without a car, and yeah, it's not going to be fun. Particularly if it like gets unstable and then you've got to like try and get out, and you're in the middle of the zone. You're pretty much screwed if you're on foot. So, yeah, I think we're the only ones to have been rescued, other than the people that were shipped out by Arda at the start. Fueled up and then repair our car before we close, see what we can get with our limb energy. I suppose I've got enough to make another blowtorch. It's going to have to be back to putty, I think. Breaches, that was it, yeah. Yeah, still one more, but those two were the most annoying ones. I was either getting strobe lighted or bloody doors were falling off. Yeah, I don't have the marsh eggs, but got plenty of chemicals, so let's get a stack of you. Begin sadly repairing my car. Oh, you've decharged. Flame shield. Keep you on, I think. You're very useful when we have to go through like dust and stuff. speed up. I'll check the tyres in a bit. Just prioritise the panels and stuff first. Screw it, let's just get everything up top notch. We've got enough for another couple of putties. Everything's a little bit dinged, but we did go through the hell in there, so fuel tank definitely don't want that getting a breach. Let's get a couple more putties and actually do the trick. Oh, we got to get one more. In that case, let's check how prepared we are. Yeah, we're fine. In that case, this putty can go in the boot as an emergency. You already had one in there, which is good. We just check that none of the side things are showing up as anything other than, yep, everything's tickety-boo. Engine? Yeah, engine not even got any damage. I don't even know how you damage it. I guess if you drive around without the bonnet on, your poor engine takes the brunt instead. No man, you don't get it. It's not that I can't sleep, it's that since coming here I don't need to sleep. I haven't felt tired in 6 years. Jesus Christ. I think we'd probably start afresh, because it's I played the original and the remake changes things quite substantially, so we'd probably take it from the top. And it's the fact that it changes things as well that makes it actually quite unnerving to me, because there's that like familiarity that then leads to something that's different. So it got me when I played it at home, so it'd be quite interesting to record. Oh, I just charged the battery. I thought I did charge. Oh, it's because my headlights are on. Of course they are. There we go. And yeah, I'll get Soul Suspect done at some point. I keep putting it off because the premise is more interesting than the actual game itself. The gameplay is not that great. It's so much sneaking around. And then when you control like the lady, it's even worse. I don't even know if we met the lady yet. The, like Mystic Lady. But you can control her and it's like the most basic of stealth sections. But, you know, I'm sure we can give it a whirl at some point. Okay, so we don't need another workbench, thank Christ. Refine, we should probably get the next level of refination. That will start popping up in recipes soon. Yeah, maybe the remnant is keeping him alive without needing to sleep. Don't know. Olympium torch, souped up torch. We can't really even afford the basic one, so I don't think that's gonna. Yeah, because it needs more marsh eggs, so I don't think that's gonna cut it. Reinforced headlight. How many lumens? It's about as bright as the rest. The bio headlight is the brightest, but yeah. That needs certain things, whereas this looks like it's just basic stuff. And to be honest, our headlights keep breaking. They give the car a spectacled, scholarly aspect that suggests erudition. Sure. But we're constantly having to repair our headlights, so anything that can withstand a few more dings is probably good. Because I get in the Olympian panels as well, actually. The impact resistance is better. But we need to scan a blacksmith anomaly. Blacksmith anomaly. And a radiant dredge. But we have scanned a devil grinder, so we can get that. Yeah. This car was made for Breaking Bad. Olympium door. Okay. So what else we got? The power grip looked kind of sucky, didn't it? So it uses energy and is worse on everything but the road. It's not even like strong. I mean, I know it uses power because it has an ability, but meh, I say. Got all of that. We need 10 carbon fiberglass to upgrade that. Can I make 10 carbon fiberglass? What are bloody made of? Where are my refinements? Right at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. We can get this souped up trunk storage. That should be all the storage we need. You really need Olympium energy just to ratchet strap a couple of cardboard boxes to the top of a trunk. Actually, you could have done that at any time. Right, but that's max storage, at least for what we've got. Gas reserves. I haven't. Oh, 0.1 lim away from that. Larger external tank sits directly upon the roof. It's not elegant, but a substantial reservoir of additional gas. Probably even fireproof. I mean, I think we're alright for petrol at the moment, actually. We haven't really run out. By the time we get low, we go near a fuel station anyway. We could stick a battery on the roof. Anchor energy converter. Okay, yeah, but that's... I guess that's useful for like really late game, where you can just plug in an anchor in there and get your battery back, but it's not really... Yeah. Any of this late game stuff? Magnetic bumper? Like loose scraps? Yeah. Chronodilator. Okay, so that's... You can slow down time. Lazarus device? Okay, so I won't die if I have that. That'll be useful for hard mode, but... yeah. Nitro boost. Are you wearing the socks? That's got to be a reference to something I don't understand. Duke jet. Joyously join this jet to your car. The Duke jolt, jump, jab, and jitter into a joyride. You'll be justified to be jazzed. Just don't get too jubilant, or you might jumble yourself into the jest of a jam. Okay. I always thought I'd be the one making terrible alliteration like that. Well, that fuel, that miles per gallon is incredible for the amount of horsepower gain. Uses less fuel and gives more horsepower. No, this computer-enhanced speed gremlin is far too powerful to squeeze inside something. Squeeze inside an everyday station wagon. That would be madness. You can't get away with this. Okay, sure. We need a bomb as part of the blueprint materials, apparently. But that should be the aim, I guess, to get that. I'm gonna pop this in my inventory because if we need, what was it? Those little circular things. I can't remember what they're called. Then we're gonna need a vacuum to suck them up. But I might need a thermal vac actually. Have we got that? Slash, can we get that? Thermal vacuum, yeah. Can we build one? We can. There's some things that can only be sucked up by this bad boy, so store some of these notes, make some space. I mock, but I do love a bit of alliteration, so I'll have to put the thermal vac back and then because I don't actually need the basic one anymore. Store you in there. What have I got in my hand? Scrapper? Yeah, okay. Let me make a plasma scrapper, is the next thing. Not quite really. Oh, we need one more rubber. Be kind. Chemicals. Okay. Hey, there's the rubber, so we can get a plasma scrapper. That's a good question. I like to think it's the driver. The thing is, we get no personality from the driver at all, other than us. I like to think that's how he expresses it. Okay, a single thermostat, thank you. I got that in there. You done? Yeah. Can we get any of the Olympian stuff? So we got the Olympian door. What do we need? We need Olympian fragments. Fuck knows where we get them from. And steel sheets and glass. Well, steel sheets are pretty easy, aren't they? Just got to figure out where the hell we get Olympian fragments from. But I guess the more we explore the deep zone, the more we're going to find stuff. Is there anything else we can build that might be interesting? Oh, let's go check on our seed actually, just in case it did open for absorbing all the rain. Doesn't look promising, does it? No. Let's just throw it off the roof. Why not? Ugh. I'm on the... Oh god, where am I? God, you really need a head torch, dude. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that to work. Well, it landed on something soft, so that would have invalidated it anyway. Well, you can just chill out on the sofa. Oh, is this always lit up like this? Nosy, no? Just wonder what this giant ass thing is. It's got a power switch. Maybe that's like the generator for this thing. Also, there's a truck here now. Sure. Oh, the fuel tank. Yeah. Maybe we'll... Oh, we've got loads of space now. We might as well just take it with us, won't we? If we go through a swamp, we can just dip it in there. You can go in the XL roof storage. Let's check how much more we got in here. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's so big, it's going off the edge of the screen. Maybe I need to look at my resolution next week. In our last 2 minutes, let's see if we can guess some of these quirks. Oh, we can get a hint for something to do with our headlights. Let's try fiddling. Wrong one. Nothing obvious. Wrong one. It's got to be something like, you know, like dashboard flickers or something stupid. Dashboard on. No, I don't see anything obvious. Yeah, there's that, yeah. I mean, I guess this is just a stabilised place. All roads lead to here. Oh, my back. Get too old for this. Let's have one more guess at this quirk. I'm guessing it's nothing to do with switching on or off. So it stays on. Fuel consumes faster. No. Headlights toggles. Dome light toggles. Why not? Fucking dome light is a pain in the ass. Light switches on. Radio changes channel. No, okay, something switching on that does it. Didn't notice any doors. Switches on slower. Nope. Battery consumes faster. Thank God for that. I'm quite glad that one's wrong. I don't think it'll be the last one. I think we've got to explore a bit more around the final zone before it ends. Can't actually remember how it ends. Anyway, it ends with us going to the well. I think it's quite obvious when we get there. But well, no doors are falling off. Something to do with the dashboard. Nothing to do with the car, thank God. An ability activates. No. Something to do with the headlight switching on does something. We've no, it's probably the fucking wipers, isn't it? And they move slow or some shit. No. You have no remaining guesses. Well, I have no idea what that is. But anyway, we'll leave it here. We fixed the annoying quirks at least. We just got one that does something with the headlights, but it's nothing actually relevant. Thank you. I certainly will. And I will, yeah, leave it here. So thank you very much for watching as usual. I will catch you next week. There's something for uni next week, but it's recorded and I went to it live last time and it was kind of pointless, so I'll just stream instead and catch up afterwards. So we'll be back more Pacific Drive. I know it's the end of the month, but we've already done a horror this month, so I'm going to try and get it back onto the regular schedule. So yeah, I shall see you next week for more of the usual. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you then.